Actually, I've got something. Wait. Today is the 29th of November 2018. And this is out of the blue, it's nothing. But this is like in the period where my mummy died a year ago. And this today is a bit where it's not a year exactly. She went, I think, on the 25th or something of that ilk. Anyway, I'm not going to bring you down. But what I am thinking is, let's talk about grief. How does anybody know how to do grief? I've never lost a thing before. I'm going to pinch my hair. I never lost a thing before, apart from a cat, and that was devastating. A few cats, devastating. But when you lose a parent, I don't know what that means. And it happens to everybody. Of course it happens to everybody. And it happens eventually. Of course it happens eventually. And I can't even tell you how wonderful it was for my mummy. But yeah, I'm in the throes of it, and it's tricky. The first year is fucking tricky. Am I allowed to swear? It's tricky. So what does that mean? That means, what do you do in the first year of grief? You can tell I'm going to cry soon. I'm going to get pinchy. What do you do in the first year of grief? Well, my brother says, because he's a bereavement counsellor in amongst everything else, he says that just listen to what your body and your mind needs at any one time. And that means, well, cry if you want to cry. Yeah, I'm going to cry, maybe. Sleep if you want to sleep. I want to sleep all the time. What else does it mean? It means, like, if you want to talk to people, talk to people. If it means that you don't want to talk to people, do you have to talk to people? Is it okay to be grieving? Is it okay to talk about stuff? Because other people don't want to talk about stuff because they don't want to upset you. And then, thing is, my mummy's still alive in my mind because I see her more now than I ever did when she was alive. Because she moved to France, and obviously, not obviously, there's nothing obvious about it. We're in the UK. And she moved to France, and that was her dream, and everything's beautiful. And then this time last year, we were the first ones to go into her house, and it was the most beautiful thing to find. I was so scared. I was so scared to find out if there was anything on this earth that made me think that she died in any kind of pain. But what we did find is that she had you could tell that she'd had some stewed chicken for supper, what she made, because I could see the remnants of it, and she'd had some. She had some stewed chicken of some sort, some chicken casserole, what she made, in her popper pot. And then she had her chicken in her special chair where she'd hung her body warmer thing that she always wear. And she'd had it, and there's her knife and fork with her plate on the table. And you could tell she'd taken her teeth out. And then she'd had an orange and thrown the peel beside the fire. And she'd taken the last log off the fire and put it out there, kicked off her slippers, put her phone down, put the telly on standby, and went on up to bed. And I know she's a big fan of going up to bed. She likes to have stairs so she can go up to bed. And that was beautiful. Then she didn't wake up. But who doesn't want to die in bed? I'm quite jealous, really. And then, so that was wonderful. But yeah, here we are. So, Souls, I should really be a bit more focused in this. But who has to be focused when it's a bit of grief? So what do you do with grief after a year? I don't know. Because I kind of blocked it off as soon as it came. And then this year is like, whoa, fucked. And then with France, it's a bit different because you, like in England, I think, you know, somebody can die, and then it's like weeks and however long before funerals come. But it's different in France. So somebody dies, you claim the body, you have a funeral, you do what you do, and that's it. So I think she died on the night of the 25th, and then she had her last night. I went up to bed, and that was the end of that. Then we found out on the 27th, and then she was found in bed. And then we were there on the 28th and the 29th. And then on the 29th, we all got together, and then everybody came over to France, my brothers and stuff. And then we buried her on the 1st, and then it's her birthday on the 3rd, and then we all came home from France on the 4th, and then December the 5th, well, my brother's cat died. But anyway, so that's today. But what was I going to talk about there? Was I talking about grief at this point? Yeah, you'll get used to that. Yeah, but what do you do? Like, I have a question, and my actual question is, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to talk about stuff? How does it, is it selfish to talk about stuff? Is there a time limit to when you talk about stuff? Is there like, are you supposed to put a brave face on? Because I know my boyfriend's mama died, and then he put a brave face on, and maybe, I don't know. Shall we move on? No, sure. And then the good things are that are you ghost people? I don't know if you're ghost people or not. I'm a ghost person. I used to be religious. You're not supposed to believe in ghosts. Yeah, fuck that. Ghosts are real. If God made people and everything in it, then surely he made room for ghosts as well. Surely. And so my mummy lives on because I can hear her chatting sometimes. I can hear her. I can feel the thick ear. I can feel a thick ear every so often, and I can hear her saying, "I'm all right, darling. I'm all right. I'm all right," and I can feel it. So yeah, that's something. But obviously, there's residual sadness. So I'm gonna press stop, and then let's talk about something else. Win some, lose some. Come on.